What's good, what's up, what's happening, and welcome to episode 3 of my NFL rookie undrafted quarterback series with Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we're going to play week 1 and week 2 of the regular season. So let's jump into the practice field to start.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Nope. Okay. That was the wrong read. Book.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, here we go. Blue landed.
Oh well.
Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited.
So let's jump into the regular season game, and we travel to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, 1 PM in New Orleans. See if we can get the first regular season win under our belt. Yeah, I'm a 67 rated QB at the moment.
An NFC South battle.
Defense, stand up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And
Shit.
he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Alex Okafor. In there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here.
Oh, come on.
It's the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now a 3rd down. Well, these Buccaneers coming off a 4-game drop-off from a year ago, 9-7 in Dirk Cutter's first season to 5-11 last year. It's now 10 straight seasons without a playoff appearance, and in fact, they have not won a playoff game, Charles, since winning Super Bowl 37.
And in order for them to get back to the playoffs, they've got to go through their division, which is awfully tough and high-powered on offense. Atlanta, New Orleans, Carolina. So the Buccaneers made the investment. Jason Pierre-Paul from the Giants on the defensive side of the ball. Also picked up Bo Allen and Vinny Curry from the Philadelphia Eagles. So the defensive front taken care of. They also picked up Vita Vea, a massive defensive
I'll take
tackle
that.
from Washington in the first round of the draft. Then they picked up a couple of corners. They know that on the defensive side of the ball, that's where they have to make their biggest gain to chase down their division rivals.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Shit.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they are going to set up shop at...
Oh.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
He'll look to throw.
I wasn't paying attention. Shit.
So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-0 is our score. We'll head back to New Orleans after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Nah. Shit.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'll be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, there are rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
And he's going to have the
Take
first
that.
down at
Don't
about
care.
the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Nah.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving...
Nah, we've lost it.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now on first down, he'll drop the
Come on.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He'll look to throw.
Hold it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. To start the drive.
Go, go.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll set up a throw.
Catch it, baby.
A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options
baby.
where to place it because of Mike Evans' size
baby.
and frame.
Let's go.
Give him 30 yards there.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have nowhere to go.
No.
He lost the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver...
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he'll return it. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right.
Shit.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a... And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through the
Thank you.
using guys almost as screens.
I'm pissed off.
Open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
3-19!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. So tackling almost
Let's
on
go.
the spot, that means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down. But and Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Mario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Fuck off.
Pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
On a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is. And
awful.
right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep...
Now let's go. 319. 319. All right, here we go. Blue 90. All right, here we go. Green.
What? God.
Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about that performance today. We have high aspirations as a team. If we want to get there, we got to raise our game.
Let's try that again,
Because
'cause
if we
that's
repeat
shit.
what I saw out there today at our next practice, it is going to be a very long season. We can do better.
Here we go now. 319.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. 319.
I pressed the fucking button.
All right, here we go. 319.
What?
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Well, fellas, there's not a whole lot I can say about that performance today. We have high aspirations.
No, I can't. Shit. Pressed the wrong button, didn't I? That's annoyed me. We won that game up advance. That's annoyed me. Right, so unless we got to training again first. Can't believe I skipped that. That's stupid.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Bink.
All right, here we go.
Bink.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Ah.
Here we go now. Green 39.
That's the one. Nope.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every...
Let's actually play the game. Monday prime time. Get a home win. 3 passing TDs. Win the turnover battle. Oh, I'm going skipped that one. He's an 88 overall quarterback, and I mean he's 68. Wow.
The bell is tolling. Well, it's the coach. This is the 2018 season, and you've got...
Don't score. Yeah, they score.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
No,
and a heavy
fuck
traffic,
off.
and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and his guys are going to take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what
Count,
happened on
count.
the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some
See
confidence.
what happens. He'll get
Why did
3
it stop?
yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And a first carry here for Travis
Go on.
Sims. And they're able to get this one across
Let's go.
the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the ball.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping under pressure, and he'll go down.
Why didn't it
They'll
fucking
sack him on
spin?
what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run here with Sims.
No.
They won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have
Go.
to guard against is
Go.
every play
Go.
for a big shot downfield. You know,
Let's
thinking you're gonna
go.
get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Come on.
He's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 more time escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. Front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, show him a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though. To hold.
And he can't get rid of it.
Damn.
He's taken down. Shane Ray able to drop him for a loss of 4.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a time.
Oh, come on.
Come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 9. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word.
What?
I like it.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jonathan Bostic in there to drop. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in the team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll set up to throw.
Go.
And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about
Fuck off.
tonight, he's intercepted. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking.
Oh, we're going to end it here. We've obviously lost. I've been Richard D. Creswell. You've been awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one.